You enjoying the sun, Holly? Your babies are due soon. Yeah, your babies are due soon. Look how fat she is. Oh my gosh. So Holly hasn't started hay stashing yet, but she's not due for another, it's either 5 or 6 days. So, but she loves her hay. So that's a good sign. She's hungry. She's very, very plump. She's got babies in there, I think. So I'm really excited, guys, and by the time I post another video, we will probably have baby bunnies to show you if all goes well. So I will definitely keep you up to date on that.
Hey guys, Tiffany here, and this week I thought that we would discuss natural cleaners and how to make 4 of them and why you might want to do this. So I started making homemade cleaners about a year ago, and the main reason that I started doing it is because Ronan, one of our dogs, got a really bad respiratory issue. We actually had to take him to the vet, and he was diagnosed with bronchitis, and then 2 weeks later he was diagnosed with pneumonia, and then for several months after that we even treated him for lungworm. There were just a lot of respiratory issues that he was going through. I think that one of the best things that I did around the house that kind of helped him was that I got rid of everything that was scented, really strongly scented. So essential oils, certain floor cleaners, wall plugins, or even really strongly scented candles. He just has really sensitive lungs, so these natural cleaners are really, really great for him. For me, I like to stay away from chemicals and things that my dogs could potentially pick up on their feet, because dogs like to lick their paws a lot, and if you're cleaning your floors or your furniture with products that have chemicals or certain harmful things that they could ingest, I want to avoid that at all costs. So that is the main reason that I started doing DIY cleaners, and ever since that I've switched to it, I've also realized it's actually a lot cheaper to make DIY cleaners than to buy them at the store. So the first cleaner that I'm going to teach you guys how to make is just an all-purpose cleaner. I use this cleaner in my kitchen, in my bathroom, and on any linoleum or tiled floors. Recently, my husband brought home 3 bags of oranges, and so what we did was we peeled all the oranges, and with the actual orange part of it, we put it through our juicer and we made a whole bunch of homemade orange juice, which was awesome. And with the peels, what you want to do with the peels is you want to stuff them in mason jars. Usually you can fit about 4 peels per mason jar, lemon or orange peels. And then what you want to do is you want to fill the mason jar with 1 part water and 1 part vinegar. Fill it to the top and then screw the lid on, and then you want to let it sit in a cool, dry area of your house for about 3 weeks. And during this 3 weeks, the citrus peels are going to give up their oils, and it's going to make the vinegar or water solution smell really citrusy, and that scent is going to be really great for cleaning with. So when you prepare your homemade cleaner, I prefer to use glass spray bottles. They're just better for the environment, and also I just think they look cooler. But you can do plastic, it doesn't matter what you do. And if you have a funnel, funnels work great for creating cleaning products. It helps things not get everywhere. So, and I actually just recently started putting a cheesecloth in the funnel as well as I pour the water and vinegar and citrus mixture into my bottles, just so cleaner doesn't go everywhere. It's not gonna hurt anything if it does, but I just wanted to avoid the mess, so I use a funnel with cheesecloth. After you funnel in your vinegar, water, and citrus peel mixture, you want to add 20 drops of grapefruit seed extract. And what grapefruit seed extract does is it's very antibacterial, antifungal, anti-everything, and it's really, really good for cleaning. It's really great addition to your cleaning supplies. Screw the cap on and give it a good shake, and you have an all-purpose tub, tile, and sink cleaner. This is great for the kitchen and bathroom. I really like using this also to clean my guinea pig cage. All of these cleaners are extremely safe for small animals as well. So if you have small animals and you want to clean their cage out, instead of using something like Windex or something with harmful chemicals in it, vinegar is one of the best things that you can use for cleaning out small animal cages. The second cleaner that I want to show you guys how to make is a wood floor cleaner, and this cleaner is really great for cleaning your wood floors. It's also great for just cleaning your wood furniture if you don't want to make the polish that I'm going to show you how to make in this video as well. You can use the floor cleaner to clean your wood furniture, and that's totally fine. I actually used to do that before I figured out there was a polish recipe, So the ingredients for the wood floor cleaner include 2 cups of water, 1 teaspoon of pure Castile soap, 20 drops of grapefruit seed extract, and lastly, 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. I like to do this by adding my grapefruit seed extract first. If you're gonna substitute that with lemon juice, go ahead and add your lemon juice. And after that, I put my funnel on and add my 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. I actually recommend that you use fractionated coconut oil because it stays in a liquid form instead of solidifying, because you don't want solid coconut oil in your cleaner. Then add 1 teaspoon of pure Castile soap, and then add your 2 cups of water and just fill it up. Screw the cap on and give it a really good shake. And the thing about DIY cleaners is that unless you have an emulsifier that's gonna actually combine the oil and the water together, you're gonna wanna give these a really good shake every single time you use them, especially the ones that have the oil and the water in the same bottle. And that's one of the drawbacks of homemade cleaner, but honestly, it's not a very big drawback to me. I think that a lot of us buy store-bought cleaners and do the same thing anyway, even though you really don't have to. So the next one that I'm gonna show you guys is a wood furniture polish. So for this one, you're gonna need 1/3 cup of white vinegar, 1 1/3 cup of coconut oil, 20 drops of grapefruit seed extract, and 1/3 cup of water. This recipe actually calls for a lot of coconut oil, and for this recipe, you are definitely gonna want to use fractionated coconut oil. So add it to your measuring cup and then funnel it right into your spray bottle. Then add your 1/3 cup of vinegar and add your 1/3 cup of water. These recipes are all formulated to meet 16 ounces, so in case you guys were wondering if some of the measurements seem a little bit wonky, it's because I reformulated them to all fit into a 16-ounce bottle. And then add your 20 drops of grapefruit seed extract. I'm not gonna show me putting in all 20 drops. Then screw the cap on. And this one, you are going to want to rigorously shake every single time that you use it, just because there is a really good amount of oil in there and a substantial amount of vinegar and water in there. They're just not gonna mix unless you really shake it up. And I mean, even if you use it and then you let it sit for like 15 minutes, you're still gonna wanna shake it like right before you use it each and every time. It's just a really good way to make sure that you're getting a combination of all those things. This is actually a really nice recipe. You can even use this to polish your wood floors if you really want to. And the cool thing about it is, if your dogs walk on your wood floor after you've polished them, they're walking on coconut oil, so it's actually good for your dogs to walk on your polished floors. So that is one of the perks of these DIY cleaners, is that it's actually beneficial to them if they have dry or chapped paws to walk on the floor after you polished it. Now the very last one that I'm gonna show you guys is a homemade glass cleaner, and this is probably my favorite of all the recipes. So for your glass cleaner, you're going to need 1/2 cup of white vinegar, 1/2 cup of rubbing alcohol. Now for this, I actually use 91% rubbing alcohol. I actually think that it's better if you use 70% rubbing alcohol. From what I've read online, but I'm not 100% sure. But honestly, I don't even know if it matters in this recipe because you're gonna dilute it anyway. So no matter what kind of rubbing alcohol you have, it's probably gonna work. 1½ tablespoons of cornstarch. And cornstarch because cornstarch is our streak-free ingredient in this recipe. And if you are feeling adventurous like I was that day, you can add 1 drop of blue food coloring to make it look like Windex. You absolutely do not need to add the food coloring. I just wanted to because without adding the food coloring, this actually looks really similar to the wood floor cleaner, and I didn't want my husband or I to get confused when we went to clean the house. You just want to add 1 cup of cold water to your measuring cup, and cold because cornstarch won't mix with hot water very well. It tends to clump up in hot water, so make sure the water is cold. Add your 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm just using the rest of the cornstarch that we had because we were running low. Use a fork to kind of whisk the cornstarch and the water together. Then add 1/2 cup of rubbing alcohol and 1/2 cup of white vinegar until you have 2 cups. Stir it with a fork again. And then if you are feeling adventurous like I was, add 1 drop of blue food coloring to make it look like Windex. Stir that all together and you have a really nice blue cleaning solution. Add the funnel to your bottle and funnel your cleaning product into the bottle. Screw the cap on and you now have a really awesome streak-free window cleaner. And I also use this to clean the plexiglass on my guinea pig's cage. I've cleaned a lot of glass with it and it's the bomb. I love the glass cleaner, I think, more than any of them. And another thing with the glass cleaner, it's again one of those things that you really have to shake up every single time you use it because the cornstarch will settle after 5 or 10 minutes of just being not used. So just make sure to shake it up every single time you use it, and it's awesome. If you guys make your own homemade cleaners at home, please let me know because I would love to hear what you think of them. So in the next month, there are like a bazillion things happening here. I will be getting seedlings ready soon for my garden. I'm gonna be growing them with grow lights in my kitchen. We will be creating a chicken coop in the next month or so, and that is very exciting, and I'm super excited to get 6 chickens in the near future. Our chickens are actually supposed to be hatched around, I think, April 20th, so they should be here around the end of April, and I'm very excited about that, and I can't wait to show you guys, and hopefully that all goes really well. So we gotta build a chicken coop in the next month or 2. Another thing that's happening really soon actually is that Holly is actually due for her first litter, and I'm really hoping that that goes well and smoothly. Her litter is due February 25th, so send her some good vibes. She's actually doing really well. She's really round, as you saw from the beginning of this video. So another thing that will be happening in the next several weeks is that we will be making some more raised beds out in our backyard, and we'll actually be getting some soil here to take out to the raised beds, and we're gonna be creating a lot more garden space. I'm really trying to take it seriously this year. I know in the last couple of years that we've been here, I keep saying that I'm going to try to start a garden, and I'm just never very attentive about it. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to fix this year, is that I am laser focused on trying to get my garden up and running, and I'm just really trying this year. So hopefully that you guys can come along that journey with me and either learn with me or tell me how to do better. So if you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you next time.